Smart rapper, gang.
I'm really trying to make these videos shorter for y'all, I swear. And you know, it's actually funny, I didn't even realize it, but today's video is, like, what length should a song be? I'll tell you right now, the length of videos shouldn't be as long as I'm making them, but I feel like I'm just trying to squeeze as much information into these videos as I possibly can. All right, so song history. This is why songs are getting shorter and shorter. This video is gonna show you some things and kind of put things into perspective for you and really make you think about why are songs getting shorter, and also make you think, if you are a music artist, you know, why A, it is okay to have a shorter song, and B, why songs are getting shorter, and C, are you a lazy artist, or is this like a decision that you're making on purpose? We're gonna get into that, all right? Let's do it. I'm Rob Level, this is Smart Rapper, so you know you can get smarter watching this video. We're gonna talk about this right after the intro.
I do this full time, bitch. I do this full time. Every day. Stay up on my grind, bitch. All day. Stay up on my grind. I do this full time, bitch.
Usually making a song too short is gonna piss off your fans. If you have fans, I've had fans where they're actually mad, angry at me because I didn't put a third verse on a song. And you know what's really funny is a lot of times I always think maybe I should put that third verse on the song. Is it me being lazy, or did I feel like this was completed enough? Oftentimes it's because I felt like it was enough, but then I'm thinking, damn, I should have did a third verse on that, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes songs need to be shorter. If you have fans, it's probably happened to you before. If you release a snippet of a song, it's similar to releasing a snippet. They hear a 1 minute snippet or a 30-second snippet, and they're like, where's the rest of it, you know? We used to get 14-minute songs from artists, okay? 8-minute versions of songs, and then even the same song would have a 12-minute version of a song. Some songs were even 33 minutes long. That's a show. Some songs, just a song, 33 minutes long, like the Allman Brothers' Mountain Jam. 33 minutes. That's long. That's what she said. Pink Floyd even has a 26-minute song, okay? Some of my favorite songs are actually 8 minutes long. Okay, well, there's one of my favorite songs is 8 minutes long. But when you really think about it, do I want to sit there and listen to an 8-minute song? Do I? Depends what I'm doing, I guess, right? But that's a long song, 8 minutes, 8 minutes. Radio length for a song is usually no more than 3 minutes because they want to be able to squeeze as many of the top 40 or the top songs into the loop throughout the hour so they can fit their advertisements in there just right. And if they could tell somebody, hey, this song's coming up, then the listener may stay tuned to listen further. And oftentimes, if your song's too long, what they do is they just cut the end off, okay? You know, if the song, like, great example is Still tipping, like tipping on fofos, or pretty much any, I can name a lot more examples than that, but I want to point this out to you, is if you have a long song that's too long, notice if you were ever listening to the song on the radio, Paul Wall's part always got cut off. It was like, because he was on the back end of the song, they're like, well, it's already been cut off the end of it. So you want to make sure if you're trying to make a song for the radio, that your song is definitely under 3 minutes, okay? And I did that with Way Up. I think Way Up is 2 minutes and 57 seconds on purpose, and that's also why there's only one verse. I was gonna do more than one verse, but at the same time, it was a psychological factor to make somebody want to replay the song because it didn't feel like there was enough verse for them, so then they repeat the song. And I can see from the statistics that that's actually happening very often. But I'm gonna make another video on that. Let's not go too far into that. I do believe that most of the new age rappers hear songs that are shorter and shorter, so they have this mentality and it is pretty much like a laziness of like, okay, well, I can just make it'll be like a 2 minute song, right? Not saying that they are lazy, but it's a form of laziness when they're like, well, I don't need to create anymore. Like, look at X, look at Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like, a lot of his songs like 2 minutes, like $1.57. I was looking, I was like, these songs are all like 2 minutes long. Look at TK Hard. 2 minutes and like 8 seconds or less. It's like these songs are so short. You know what I'm saying? That it's ridiculous. It's lazy, but I also understand when you're excited to make a song, you're, like a video I talked about earlier this week, when you're excited to make a song, you make that initial part of the song, you're like, yeah! And then you kind of like, I'm not as excited. I've already created what my soul has made for me for this. So then the song ends up only being 1:30, and then they don't really go any further than that. They're like, well, it's acceptable because other people are doing it. And when it seems like it's okay, and it actually seems to work for some people, well, then people see like it's okay to do. And for rappers who already don't say anything in their lyrics, well, this makes their job a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not really, not saying that everybody makes short songs aren't creative, but for a lot of rappers, they aren't creative. So like, what else are they going to say? On every track, they're already saying the same thing anyway. As song lengths get shorter and shorter, like I said, it just becomes the norm. It seems very acceptable. Again, songs used to be like 8 minutes long, people. It used to be like 8 minutes was like a normal thing. Like, Beatles have a bunch of 8-minute songs, okay? Like some of the greatest song makers in history, 8-minute songs, right? That's a long song. That's 3-4 times longer than songs today. We might eventually, because of the way it's seeming more normal, we might eventually actually start seeing 1-minute songs, like as a regular thing. I think another, a slightly subliminal advantage of actually having songs that are shorter is because it seems shorter, people are more prone or opt to actually playing the song. Like you see a YouTube video, and the YouTube video seems so long, you're like, I don't really want to watch that. But if it's only a minute 30, you're like, I'll click that. It's a minute 30. It's only a minute 30, right? As the time goes up, you're like, right? But a minute 30, you're like, no problem. I can watch that, okay? And because of that, it has some type of benefit to it. Do you think that songs are gonna get shorter and shorter and shorter? Do you actually think that songs are going to get to around 1 minute as a complete norm? Do you think that's gonna happen eventually? It seems like it, right? Like, tell me below in the comment. In a video very soon, I'm gonna show you guys how to psychologically make your songs shorter and make them so that people always wanna click re-looping them and replaying them, which if you're thinking about why would I want to do that, well, because we're in the day and age of streaming, okay? And when I talk about streaming, you get paid per stream, right? So if somebody plays your same song that's only 2 minutes long, but they play it a bunch of times because of the way that you psychologically set up the song arrangement and set up the song, you're gonna get paid 2-3 times as much money instead of them playing it one time. Right? Think about that. This is a really sneaky way for you to make a lot of extra money as an artist if you implement that and see that right now into your song making process. It's really smart, okay? When I thought about it the other day, I was like, damn, that wouldn't be bad at all. I really should make a video on that, and I might actually start trying to do that a lot more than I already was. It's sneaky, but you want them to listen to your music anyways. There's nothing wrong with it. I want them to enjoy listening, and I want them to keep listening. Come on. And think about this. For an artist in the come up, if you were to implement this strategy properly and you had the songs that could actually pull this off, you would go from making $500 a month from your streams to potentially making $2,000 plus a month just from your streams. That means that's like probably how much you make at your job right now, which means you could probably quit your job and live off of your streams. These are these little tips that this is why I made Smart Rapper. As I learn them and I think about them, I'm like, oh shit, this would be dope, right? So I'm gonna make a whole video on that. Be on the lookout for that. All right, and you already know this is a Smart Rapper channel, so you're gonna get smarter watching these videos. I release and do a word a day so you can increase your vocabulary. So you know what time it is.
I got this right here, man. It's time for word of the day. New words you can say, new words for your rhymes and for your wordplay. By the time you leave this video, you'll be smarter than you was before. This is so stupid.
Wow, great words today. And I don't know how I didn't know this word already when I was this word for so very long. It must have been a rich people word for poor people that I'm just now learning. It's indigent or indigent. It means extremely poor. An indigent man can't afford food or clothing. Quote of the day: gratitude is the fairest blossom that springs from the soul. That's so poetic from you, Henry Beecher. You poetic guy, you. All right, hope you guys learned. Go ahead and hit me with a like. Please hit me with a subscribe so I can help you become a smarter rapper, and hit that little bell when you hit subscribe, because it's gonna help you by notifying you every time I release a new video, right? And I want you to know when I release these videos. I don't want you to skip them up. I release a video every day on this channel so you guys can become smart. I try to get some information. I'm like, what can I teach them? What can I teach them today? You know what I'm saying? So another reason I love Smart Rappers, it makes me grow. Having to teach you makes me have to be smarter and stay on top of my shit so I can keep teaching you guys. That's why you guys probably never thought about that, but that's another reason why I really release a video a day too, is I have to continue. I have to grow myself in order to help you grow, right? That's why I release videos all the time, all right? I am always trying to teach you something and instill some type of inspiration and some type of idea and mindset that I've learned to help you grow, all right? And I do that every day, all right? So check out these other videos until tomorrow when I release another video, all right? Please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep hustling, gang. Y'all got this. This jacket's hot as fuck, bro.
Smart Rapper gang.